Hey, Catherine, how's it going? Catherine, you there? Hey, Catherine. Can you hear me? That's 7 at 8. 5. You don't hear me at all? How about now? Can you hear that? Sweet. That's 1. 2. How about you, Catherine? Can you hear? We're doing good. Good. So far, it's everyone but Catherine. Catherine, if you're having... Get my phone. Hold on.
Hey, I can't get the sound.
The little gear at the top.
All right, thanks.
If you click on that, you might want to check what your audio outputs are. You might have it set up to a headphone or something like that.
Yeah.
That it? You got it now?
No.
Don't know for you, Catherine? How's it going? Oh, wait, now you guys are on mute. Hey guys, I see you come back in. Can you hear now? No? Thanks. Because so far everyone else can hear.
Go ahead and go without me.
Catherine, any progress? Okay, everybody, we're gonna kind of get started. Catherine's still working on getting her audio, but everyone else is in, and so far everyone has confirmed that you guys can hear. So I'll just kind of get things started, and hopefully she can get that part working because, of course, she's pretty vital for what we're trying to do here. So to kind of give you an idea, I just want to kind of quickly introduce myself. My name is Craig Grant. I'm the CEO of RETI. We're going to give you a little tour of what RETI is all about during this webinar and kind of explain the partnership we've worked out with the Iowa Association of Realtors and how that can be extended to you guys at the local level. So basically, and I kind of put together a little presentation. I can also show the site live to kind of show you guys this, as well as a couple little videos to kind of explain everything. But let me real quick do a screen share so I can show you what it is I'm talking about. Oops, don't want that. Hold on. We don't want it tiling. And it's tiling anyway. Kind of weird. Why is it doing that? Come on back. Come on. Come on. Okay. So sorry about that. Lost connection there for a second. kind of messed that up. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to show you the site. We're going to go over all the different, what's involved with it. So that way you guys can kind of see what it can do for you guys at the local level. So to kind of give you an idea of that, I put together a quick little video just explaining it, you know, like what RTI is, why we did the site and all that. So let me load that in real fast. And that way, and this is just a 3-minute video that kind of answers all the kind of questions you guys might have. But of course, we'll open it up to any questions at any point.
So where do we see RETI.us going? Basically, we're going to continue to focus on making this the premier site for you to go to learn about technology by adding much more video tutorials, webinars, articles, product reviews, and more. Later, we'll get into things like interactive workshops and events, but our focus is just making sure this is
To see how it's playing. Okay.
So in conclusion, RETI.us is the website that can be a
So basically,
check out the site.
Video going. Let me give it a second. So basically, it kind of gives you an idea of what the site is all about, and to kind of give you some updates. I mean, we add new content pretty much on almost a daily basis, but right now we have over 500 training videos on the site. And when I'm talking about training videos, it's all that the typical realtor, they're still very confused and intimidated by technology, but they don't have hours to spend learning it. So most of our videos are short little chunk learning, 5 minutes to learn how to do certain things on Facebook, 10 minutes to learn how to do, you know, certain things over at their Google tools or whatever it might be. We do a lot of tech risk management, tell them how to protect their information the proper way, a lot of marketing things. So that's what the site is all about. There's nothing like it out there where a realtor can go to one location and learn anything they want about tech at any time. So the way it kind of works is And again, I'm going to try to do a screen share so I can show you some of these things live. But for example, this is the actual live site, reti.us. And what you'll see by me showing you this, this is like, for example, every week, again, every Wednesday we have webinars. Like yesterday we had Amy's on Evernote, and next week is doing one on Twitter. And every Monday night we have instructor hangouts. Any member can just log on, ask us any tech questions they want. And by the way, the webinars and the hangouts, at least for the foreseeable future, we're offering completely for free. That way your members can kind of get to know us and see if they want to join the site. We're kind of using that as a way to kind of reach out to them. But then all of these topics have, about 100 videos in each category on apps and software, cloud and paperless, Evernote, Google, hardware, marketing, our product guide. We actually also worked out a partnership with RPR. We have their entire video training library in here as well. Safety and security, social media, just tech tools and tips, video and YouTube. Then we also, of course, have our webinars online, and websites and search engine optimization. So it's the only place a realtor can go to one site and really get anything kind of training they're wanting. So just for an example, if I go into the Google section, just taking a second to load here. And by the way, this is completely compatible for all mobile devices as well. But this is just an example of the amount of content just in the Google section that we have. Where you have all of these major categories we're covering, plus articles we add all the time that are automatically categorized to every section. So as a member, they're able to check out the site with a 7-day free trial period. And then after that, if they want to stay on board and become a member, it's only $19.95 a month, and they can lock in that price forever. And then they get access to everything, the entire 500 plus video library. They can go back and watch all of our webinars on replay, even the ones we've done before. They really get access to the entire site if they pay the $20 a month. And we're not trying to lock them into contracts. It's just kind of pay as you go. We're really trying to make it something easy for them to kind of get into and use anytime they want to learn, and also affordable at the same time. Just to bring any instructor in like us in and do any of this time would be a pretty expensive venture for them. So $19.95 a month, what we found is a pretty good price, and the members seem to be loving that. And I quickly showed in that little instructional video, that our team. And some of you guys might know of some of the instructors already, because a lot of us speak on the national level. But just in case you haven't, let me quickly kind of show you a video that kind of gives a little intro to each member of our team as well.
I want to share that with you and the rest of the RETI subscribers in the next couple of years. Make sure to watch all of our videos, and I promise you, you will learn a lot of great information.
Okay, so that's just a little intro to our team. I mean, first of all, I already put into the chat room. If you guys have any questions at any point, of course, feel free to ask them. I know it's a little bit hard without being able to see and talk to all of each other. But the other thing is, I'm sure you're kind of wondering, well, how does this apply to you guys at the local association level? So we've already worked out a partnership directly with Catherine at the Iowa Association of Realtors at state level. And what it basically means, and the good part for you guys is, you don't really have to sign any kind of contract. And what I mean by that, let me kind of quickly show you. Oops, doing that again. Do one thing real fast so I can get that. There we go. Okay. So basically, and this kind of gives you an idea of, again, I did put together kind of a little presentation for you to show you these kinds of things. I can always send that to you later. Oops, it's trying to log me out because I'm logged into the other thing. Hold on. Sorry, the webinar is kind of making me not get to the document I wanted to show you real fast. So let's do it a different way. Okay, so if you guys do want to do this, all you would need to do is just basically sign a participation form versus going through the entire contract process. And all the participation form basically says, on your end as an association, all you're basically doing is two things. One, allowing us to basically endorse us, saying that we can kind of label ourselves in marketing as an official real estate technology education partner of your association. So we're not asking for exclusivity, just that we can call ourselves a partner, okay? And then additionally is just ongoing marketing, helping us promote the site out to your members. So you don't have to provide all of these items. You just have to choose 4 of them. But for example, putting a link in your emails you send out for education saying for more technology education, click to go here at RETI. If you have a magazine or a newsletter of any kind, providing us an ad in it when you have magazines. If you have want to do social media posts, you can do 2 of those a month. So the idea is, putting stuff on your website. The idea is just by you helping us promote the site to your members, you in return are basically going to get one of 2 things, either a revenue share or a discount to the members. You just choose which one you want. And it actually builds up based on penetration. The more of your members that sign up, the percentages can go up. So it starts at 10%. The first member of yours that signs up, you guys would get either 10% discount for them or 10% revenue share back to the association. Or if you'd rather, again, so not rather, but if you build up penetration, if we start getting more and more of your members to sign up, once we pass the 10% mark of your membership base, then it goes up to 12.5%. And if we can get up to 15% of your members participating, it goes up to 20%. And if we can get up to 20% or 30% penetration, it goes up to 20%. So you're able to basically increase the amount of money you're making for your association or the discounts you would get to your members, the more members that sign up. So that's why it's tied to the marketing. The more you help us promote it, the more you help your members know about our product, the more money you can make for your association, or the more money they can save using our product. And again, the price is $19.95 a month. It's already pretty darn affordable to begin with, but we want to make sure, like, by you helping us promote it, we're going to try to help you guys make as much money back as possible in the revenue share. And if you did want to do this, the other thing is we provide all of the marketing. So you don't have to do any design work or anything. You just tell us which of the marketing pieces you're going to deliver, and then we will design all of your advertisements for you, co-branded marketing. So you just tell us if you're going to do email, if you're going to do website or social media, and we'll provide you ads. Therefore, there really isn't much work for you guys other than putting the placements into the different advertising vehicles. But we will definitely provide you all the creative to really try to help offset any of that work. Okay, so of course I will send all of these documents to all of you guys so you can review them. But that's what it really is about, is by what we're really looking for is your help promoting this to your members. And by the way, a lot of associations around the country, without even partnering with us, are forwarding on all of our emails every week to their members, telling them about our free webinars. But our thing is, if you're going to forward it on anyway, we might as well help you and provide you with some revenue or bigger discounts to your members. So that's kind of the whole idea in a nutshell. Is the RETI website, again, has hundreds of videos and training. We do the webinars all the time, product reviews. We write articles and instruction types, step-by-step instructions for your members. And then again, what we're looking for is to partner with you guys on the local level to help us promote the product more to your members. Okay, so I think that kind of summarizes everything. What I probably would love to do is open in the chat room. You guys can ask any questions you want. Now, Catherine, I don't know if you want to throw anything in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Logged in a couple different ways and got in eventually here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the other thing that some were asking, I'm not sure if it was necessarily those who are in on the call, but some that may not be as well. The bulk, if they wanted like to buy a membership for the entire membership of their local board, that type of thing.
Yes, we do have, we call that like our super partner plans, and we definitely offer gigantic discounts for that. If you were to buy it for all of your members, what we basically are doing for that situation is, and this is a crazy deal, but it's just kind of the idea of we really would love to have volume, is if you pay for 1 month for each one of your members, you would get the rest of the year free, which for all of them, which basically works out to about a 92% discount. So again, you pay for 1 month, $20 per person, and then the rest of the year for all of them, the other 11 months would be completely, offset and free. So if any of you guys are interested in that, absolutely let me know, and I'll be happy to set up. And by the way, if any of you guys have questions after this webinar, I'm more than happy to follow up with each one of you individually and do a separate presentation, or kind of go over any questions you have. But if you're interested in that, like kind of the super partner program, then absolutely, let's definitely talk about that.
And if the local board is unable to do it for all their members, is there anything they can do, like a brokerage-wide type deal? Can they do something similar or the same? Is there a number of minimum, I guess, in that situation?
You were cutting in and out a little bit. I was having a little bit of a tough time on hearing the question. Could you repeat a little bit?
I guess kind of, is there a minimum if you wanted to offer it out to a brokerages type deal? Like if a brokerage wanted to buy for their entire.
Oh yeah, same deal. The only thing is if a broker does that, it would possibly subvert the way our system works from a commission tracking standpoint. Is each association that comes on board and partners with us, we're going to give you your own unique tracking URL, your own website address. And the way it works is it's pretty sweet. As long as your members use that link at any point. So in other words, say they're on your association's website today, they click on it, they learn about us, but then they don't sign up that day. They sign up 2 months later, okay? We still are able to track that they originally used your website based on the cookie once they use that URL. So the way the system works is we can have multiple tiers of affiliates. So in other words, if they start at the local association, Iowa Association is still going to get their cut because they're the original referral, and then the local association gets a bigger cut because they're the main referral. Okay, it's almost like I want to call it a pyramid scheme, but it is a little bit from a tracking standpoint. So if a company work out a deal, we would set up the same structure where now instead of the local association getting the high cut, they would get the smaller cut, which is 2% versus 10%. So if a company, they would become the top of the referral tree, and then the association would be the second part of the referral tree. I know it's a little confusing, but that's how that works. Christy said in the chat room, I would like to have the video to show my team. Absolutely. If you guys want, I mean, I have everyone's email address that registered for this webinar. One, you're going to get the replay link to this, but I'll send you guys a separate email that has links to the Meet Our Team, the What is RETI. We actually have a little 40-second commercial about RETI as well. I'll shoot you guys links to all that stuff, and also links to the website as well.
And I was thinking more the bulk buy deal than the.
Oh yeah, we would do the same deal with a company on bulk buy as well.
Versus, yeah, affiliates on that level. I think that would be a little difficult to keep going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 92% discount's huge, so I don't know how much we could do on that aspect. But yes, any entity, whether it's a company, an association at the local or state level, if they do the bulk buy, we would do it with any level.
Okay.
That's probably the best way to put it. Okay. Any other questions on anything? Or is there anyone that has any concerns or anyone that's positive of wanting to do this at your local level? Because again, just to kind of recap it, there really is not any there's zero financial investment on your end. And other than implementing, the advertising stuff, there should not be any time or labor on your end. And we are going to provide all of the marketing materials. I mean, we already have them designed. We just plug in your logos and they're ready to go.
Apparently you covered everything, Craig.
I think so. There's not too many questions because everyone is still in here, which is great. I mean, pretty much everyone stayed on the entire time. What I'm going to do, again, I'm going to shoot you guys an email shortly after this with all the information recapping everything. But just in case any of you guys have any questions beforehand or just want to set up a time or call with me, I'm going to put my contact info into the chat room as well. And by the way, side note, I will be speaking at the Iowa Convention this year. So, yeah, want to plug that. So, of course, I know it's a few months away, but definitely looking forward to meeting all you guys in person then as well. Oops, should have been a space there. And I'm going to put my cell phone number in. I'm kind of on the road right now. I'm staying at a friend's house. I'm in my whole old hometown, as I would say, my best friend's house. So I'm going to put my cell phone into the chat room as well. So if any of you guys have questions today and want to jump on a call together, of course, feel free to either email me or give me a call and we can kind of start talking things through. Okay. And Joseph, absolutely, you're welcome. Okay. Nope. Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys all for attending. And again, if you guys have questions, either reply to my email or give me a call. And really looking forward to working with as many as possible. Okay. Thank you guys.